Everyone, Kayla here, and this is What the Kink, a natural hair channel. In today's video, I'm actually going to finally, after a couple of years, record a wash day video that has my entire wash day routine. This particular wash day routine is going to be one where I do things that I don't do every single wash day. So this is kind of like the treatment routine or the extra routine. So let's go ahead and get into it. So no matter what wash day routine that I'm doing, it always starts with a very thorough rinse of my hair. I am rinsing until I feel like my hair is as full of water as it's going to get. I am rinsing until the pattern of the previous style that I did is gone. So if I did a twist out, a braid out, or a bantu knot out, I'm looking for that to be completely gone. If I wore a wash and go, it's not going to be completely gone because I set it in my curl pattern, but I am looking for at least the feeling of the product to be severely decreased or like all the way gone, because some products you can totally rinse off in this way. So I am just trying to get a really thorough rinse of my hair because it makes the rest of the wash day a whole lot easier. It makes the shampoo go a lot farther than it would otherwise. And it also decreases the amount of like tangles and issues that I'm going to have as I'm going throughout my wash day. To clarify, I'm going to be using the Kinky Curly Come Clean shampoo. This is a clarifying shampoo, and it also is chelating, meaning that it helps to remove mineral deposits and build up on the hair as well, which is important because I live in Florida and the water is hard, meaning that it leaves a lot of deposits on the hair. I think I said, as I said on my Instagram stories, I think I like having hard water though. I don't really mind it. I feel like my body is more clean when I use the soap. Holler at me in the comments for people who know what I'm saying. But anyways, yes, it is important for me to clarify. So I clarify my hair about once a month. This is a stronger shampoo, but I don't feel like my hair is ever stripped or horrible feeling after it. Probably because I actually need this shampoo given where I live and that kind of stuff. And I am someone who will sometimes use stylers and creams that are a little like heavier, have a little bit more presence on the hair, and I do need to remove them. So as you can see, I have not used a whole lot of shampoo, but I'm really getting it through my hair. I like to squeeze my hair to get it in there. I also will open up the hair to really get it through to the strands. But do not fear, guys. Do not fret. I do get my scalp as well. It's just that I first try to work that product up as close to my scalp as first, so that I can then move on to getting into the scalp. Because I be seeing some of these folks be just washing their hair and don't never wash their scalp. You see, I'm getting in there. I'm getting into the scalp. Okay, very important, because if you see where the wind blows and your hair doesn't smell good, it's usually the scalp that is the source of that little smell. I'm going to go in with the Giovanni Tea Tree shampoo. This shampoo is not a clarifying shampoo. It is not as strong as the Kinky Curly Come Clean. That is why I'm using it as the second lather instead of doing another lather with the Kinky Curly. The Kinky Curly does not feel harsh to me, but I feel like doing additional lathers with it would be a little team too much for me and my hair. Now, depending on what you do with your hair throughout the month, then you may feel okay doing multiple lathers with that particular shampoo. But I'm moving into a shampoo that is not clarifying so that I can still continue to clean my hair and make sure that it's fully, clean and ready to go for the week, but I don't want to fully strip it, and then it's super dry, and then I spend the rest of the wash day trying to bring it back to life. So as you can see, this is lathering up a lot more, not because the Giovanni shampoo just innately has more lather, but because I did already previously clean the hair, so the hair is not super dirty. You'll see with shampoos that the more lathers you do, the more sudsy and stuff that it becomes, because it's not attaching to as much dirt. And so I can tell by the lather from such a little amount of shampoo that my hair is already much cleaner than it was before. I also want to make this point here, guys, before I do a little bit more editing magic, that I am using editing to be able to bring this to you in a shorter format. So just know that I am spending a little bit more time on pretty much all of these steps. The rinsing, the scalp cleaning and all that. I'm spending more time on these than what's being seen in the video, just because if I sat here and had you do it, my entire wash day routine, I think, is like an hour from dry to like fully styled and done, but still wet. And then I spend some more time after that underneath the dryer. So I am definitely not giving you an hour-long video. This is a video that is edited. So please understand that there is editing taking place. Also on the things to do for this particular wash day is to deep condition. I do not deep condition my hair every single time I wash it. So I am doing it on this day. I like to attach it to my clarifying because I'm always going to remember to do it. Like, it's always going to be something that gets done. So I am using here the Briogeo Be Gentle Be Kind Kiwi Avocado Mask. There is a video on this particular conditioner. Got this bad boy on sale, as I learned from the comments that you guys have been getting this thing on sale too, and a lot of you guys really like this conditioner. So I was just loving the comments. I was like, okay, y'all didn't tell me about it, but I feel like I'm included now. But anyway, I am going to apply this throughout my hair. I usually am pretty generous with the first 2 applications of the conditioner, and then you'll see, depending on how much of this I include, I might have to speed this clip up, but I start applying less and less conditioner to my hair because I don't need to. I try to get as much hair coverage as I can in the beginning. So anyways, I'm going to apply the deep conditioner, and I'll let you guys see my full application technique because there's a little bit of a technique to it. I typically use about 2 ounces of conditioner every single time I deep condition my hair. It's pretty reliable, and I think a major factor into why I don't use a crap ton of conditioner on my hair is because of the technique that I use. I do have a standalone deep conditioning routine video that I think further describes the steps as to how I'm doing this, but you can also view it here because the point of this video is to have everything all together nice in one neat package. Some folks may not understand why I'm adding water at this point, so I just want to make this clear. So I am adding water until my hair makes this really lathery, shushy sound. If it does not make that proper sound, then I will add more product. Apparently in this wash day, I did not feel the need to add more product, but I will do so until I get that sound and that slippery feeling that I'm going for. This is part of the reason why I'm able to use so little conditioner on so much hair. Part where the vidception begins. So I will sometimes film other videos on the same day as I'm filming a video, especially if it's only one part of my routine that I'm sharing the video, and the next video I want to make is like another part of the routine. I will just simply record them on the same day, y'all. So anyways, I am in the middle of recording a detangle and talk in this clip, but it is the detangling session from this same day. So I am doing my detangling routine, and I'm gonna kind of explain to you how I detangle my hair once I get to the next section here. I'm just brushing it. This brush is the Dim Power paddle. I actually have two brushes that I rotate out. I ain't got no favorites. Stop asking me to choose. I use all my brushes. I just, every season will change the brush so that I can get a chance to use all of my brushes. So here's what I do. I thumb smooth my hair so it's going in one direction. And then what I do is I start taking little pieces of it and moving it kind of up and out to remove any possible tangling and to open up and loosen the hair. This really helps clear the path. Then I will smooth the hair in one direction one more time before then going in and picking up whatever detangling brush that I am using at the time. Now, I hold the brush vertical. I start from the ends, clear them, and then I move up the hair, clearing the ends. Doing this way, I don't really have to struggle. Like, my hair is pretty much all, you see how easily the brush is going through? Right? But when I'm talking, I do brush a couple more times than I normally would because I'm distracted. But after I do that, I would normally, since I am deep conditioning, 2-strand twist this section. I forget it and then eventually remember while I'm on the other side of my head, and I come back and start 2-strand twisting my head because I need help to get my hair to fit underneath the plastic cap. And 2-strand twisting really helps with that. But that's the gist of how I detangle my hair before I get ready to deep condition it. She is back. She is all twisted up, ready to go. And I just like throw my hair in any type of way to flatten it as best I can underneath the cap. But I throw the plastic cap on, and then nobody likes drips and things like that. So I have cloth, or what is this, cotton bandanas, and I just roll them into like a rectangle and then tie it around my edges to prevent dripping of the product into my face. It's annoying. I typically deep condition for 15 minutes. Most products will say 15 minutes. This product says you can get a boost and do 30 minutes, but it about took me out when I did that, if you guys watched the review of it. And 30 minutes later, or not 30 minutes later, 15 minutes later, okay, I am rinsing my hair out. I like to rinse my hair section by section, and then after I rinse a single section, I will go in and start applying whatever product that I need to for my hairstyle. I do this before every single hairstyle. Bantu knot out, braid out, wash and go, no matter what it is, this is the wash day routine. These are the steps that take place before I do the style.